Hello folks, ExParrot here doing an impromptu stream. Normally, I stream Magic on Friday nights, but today was the set release, sort of, for Guilds, or excuse me, not Guilds Ravnica, but Ravnica Allegiance on Magic the Gathering Arena. Actual pre-release tournaments will start, I guess I'll do tomorrow midnight, which will technically be Saturday, but midnight pre-releases, and Saturday and Sunday will be more pre-releases for paper Magic. But Magic the Gathering Online, Magic the Gathering Arena are getting the chance to play it a little bit earlier than everybody else. So, I'm going to run through a sealed Ravnica Allegiance tournament, whatever you want to call it. And then at some point tomorrow evening, or tomorrow afternoon, they'll have the traditional drafts available for Ravnica Allegiance. Now, one nice little thing I noticed is I haven't really had time to play Arena all week. So my quests have built up, and I haven't done any of my dailies for the packs. And instead of getting Guilds of Ravnica, like I had set up at the beginning of the week, my packs have changed over to Ravnica Allegiance. So hey, bonus. But before we get started real quick, redeem code. There is a code available for this. I gotta make sure I'm spelling that correctly. So, Ravnica Allegiance has a code. You know what really helps is spelling Ravnica correct. Code not found. Ravnica Allegiance. Okay, there is a code available. I'm not sure if it's not working or something. But, there is a code that'll get you 3 free packs of Ravnica Allegiance. So real quick here, I'm going to scroll through. I know it's on Twitter. And I will see what the actual code is. Let's see, I know Saffron Olive posted it on his feed. Play Allegiance. Yeah, works a lot better when you use the right code. So enter Play Allegiance as your code, and you'll get 3 free packs of Ravnica Allegiance. Boom. I'm going to go ahead and open them up right off the bat, just to see what I get. I'll kind of inform me how I'm going to go building standard-wise. So, first pack. Rhythm of the Wild already. That's a nice one. And a Biomancer's Familiar. I'm not sure I need that. I'm not planning on playing Simic anytime soon. But Rhythm of the Wild is a fantastic rule, or uncommon. The rule being the red-green. And there, a rare wild card. Put me up to 5 rare wild cards, I believe. Well of Lost Thoughts. I plan on building a mill deck. At least improving upon the mill deck, so that'll be handy. Tithe Taker's a nice card. Blade Artist. Pestilent Spirit, good creature. So I really can't argue about my packs. Especially since they were free. I mean, you're really not going to pass up free packs. So, 2,000 gems. I've already been saving up my gems. 0 wins, at the very least, get you back 200 gems in 3 packs. So, 6 wins in best of 1 matches. You keep playing until you get 7 wins or 3 losses. In this case, 6 wins hits the break-even point. Let's do this. I'm excited. Alright, so when sealed, unlike draft, it opens up all your packs and it'll show you what your rares are. So an Incubation Druid is nice. Hollowed Fountain. Ethereal Absolution, that seems like a splash card. Rakdos the Showstopper is a bomb. Benthic Biomancer's okay. Tithe Taker, I mean, it gives me my second Tithe Taker. So, now we'll look at our commons and uncommons. So, my white is meh. Because I'm really not seeing a whole lot here. I'm going to try and move this down, or up here out of the way. Let me move the tracker out of the way for the moment. Yeah, my white is meh. Got one persistent petitioner. Quinch, the weaker mana leak. Terramander is a bomb as an uncommon. Flat out, if you got enough instants and sorceries to make that work, it is going to be. It's going to see play in Standard, it's going to see play in Modern, it's going to see play in Legacy, because the current Drake's decks out there can probably very easily adapt it, fit it in there, and then you're talking middle of the game, 2 mana to make a 5/5 flyer. So my blue has quite a bit of stuff. How many Thought Collapse? 1? I really would like to get more, because I'd like to play that in mill. Alright, so Blade Brand is it's a decent combat trick, but it's also really good with the Knife Juggler. Thirsting Shade is meh. Orzhov Enforcer is great. Rakdos Trumpeter fits quite nicely. I mean, it's 4 mana to activate the ability, but once you get up there, it's a menace creature. Grotesque Demise, great. Creature kill, 2 Death Touch creatures there. Dead Revels, I wouldn't mind playing one of those. Carrion Imp is okay flyer. Vindictive Vampire, 2 of them. Consigned to the Pit, I'll play it. I've got 2 of them. Might as well. Storm Strike. It's a good removal spell. Feral Maca, basic creature. Gravelhide Goblin, I'll probably play it just for the creature. Smelt Ward Ignis, seems good. Skewer the Critics, I only got 1, huh? One of the best cards in the set. Gives red 12 lightning bolts now in Standard. I've been seeing some Rakdos decks lists already. There's a Daggercaster, that's what I was talking about. Not Knife Juggler, Daggercaster. Like Will Acrobat is very meh. Rebel Belt Recluse, not Rebel Butt. It's playable. Having to attack every turn could suck, but as long as I can keep the way open. Okay, Vizkopa Vampire's playable. Yes, it's only a 3/1, but I'll still play it. Grasping Thrall, pair of them. Yeah, I could splash white, go 3 colors. Go, Mardu. Straight up Mardu. Okay, so Firelight Fiend. Seems alright. Rakdos a showstopper, of course. Rakdos Roustabout is not bad. Collisions are... And in my lands. So we have the Rakdos Guildgate. Gateway Plaza, never been a huge fan of it. Rural Guildgate I won't need. Azorius. We will go ahead and throw in the Rakdos Locket, even though we will cut that probably pretty early. I will play Ethereal Absolution. Thralls, Vampire. Alright, now let's go all the way to the back here and just select Mardu colors. Twilight Panther is actually playable as a kitty. We're going to throw them in there. I suspect they'll be quickly tossed out of the deck. Orzhov Enforcer. Grotesque Eyes. Okay. Noxious Grudian is definitely Carrion Imp. Dead Revels. Vindictive Vampires. Consigned to the Pit. Alright. I'm just going to kind of throw in everything I want to play and then I'll cut. Okay, so how many do we have? 47. We will be keeping the mana as is because playing 3 colors, I'm going to 117 lands. I have enough bigger casting cost stuff that I think the Rakdos Locket might be good as a mana ramp spell. I'll probably cut 1 consigned to the pit. At 6 mana, I really don't think I want to play 2 of them. I like flyers. This guy has to attack every turn if able, so I may just go ahead and ditch him as being not as useful. hate cutting lower casting cost stuff. Probably cut Twilight Panther. It's not one of those that if I draw it, I'm going to be real happy about necessarily. Possibly the same with Footlight Fiend, even though it does. I mean, it's a devil or an imp, whatever it is. It's a devil. But still, I always think about what if I draw this card on turn 10 when I need something good. Can't activate the ability there, but it's still a 2/1. So 43 cards now. Ethereal Absolution is flat out going to be incredible if I can actually drop it into play. As a 3/1, I'll probably drop that one because it's going to get blocked by a 1/1 way too often. Usually I do play 3/1s. But I think until I can learn the format, this particular format a little bit better, I'm going to hold off on it because there'll be enough Afterlife to make one power, one toughness tokens. I only got 4 spells now above. I can go ahead and drop the Locket, I think, or 5 spells. I got 2 Grasping Thralls. Enough Death Touch, I don't feel bad about getting rid of the extra Death Touch creatures. I would like to draw Blade Brand with the Dagger Caster, so I don't think I'll drop that. But I could drop Storm Strike. Now let's go for it. What's the worst that could happen? I go 0-3? Not the first time, won't be the last. No. Deck Arena here, down so I can see their name. Noxathorius. Go first. It's keepable. Not the best hand, but it's keepable. Now some land wouldn't be too bad here. Hero of Precinct 1. I'm gonna need to start drawing a land. I had 3 turns to draw land number 4 and I haven't seen it yet. Create a token that's a copy of a creature. Well, isn't that nasty? I'll go ahead and trade. Get one of those out of the way. I don't need to trade 2 tokens with every spell. And did not find the land. Knowing my luck, I'll draw the gate for the land. Oh my lord. You know, I'm not going to sit around and get screwed by the game. We'll just move straight to game number 2. This may wind up being a very short sealed deck if I don't start drawing land. So that's why I kept 17 was so I would not get into that situation where I don't draw enough land. Go first. I actually have some low casting cost creatures and 4 land. Azorius. I've been hearing that there's a lot of Azorius players out there. The battlefield Scry 2. swing first. Fine. Orzhov Enforcer next. Couple of turns, I'll be able to drop the Grasping Thrall, unless they have a wit answer for it. They should have a clock on the board. HP Turtles Mikey. Alright, interesting. Afterlife, a great Orzhov effect. Whenever that creature dies, you create a number of 1/1 spirit tokens for flying, equal to the Afterlife. Rare possibility. I like that art. Leave the top 4 cards of your library, put one in your hand, and the rest in the bottom of random order. So a sorcery speed, otherwise better anticipated. So now I got a pair of Death Touch creatures on the board. Not sure everything is working. I could run right into a counterspell if I'm not careful. I'm gonna attack first. Valley up the mana. We'll drop the Grasping Thrall next. Smothering Tide. No treasure token for you. That's the biggest problem, is it triggers after my draw step, so I get to see what I've drawn and if I want to pay the mana or not. Summary Judgment. Oh, lose that one. Go ahead and do that. Resolve it. Spectacle. Back the Grasping Thrall. And the Smite Worthiness. Okay. It's interesting, but we'll go ahead and pay the 2. I'm not sure if they were hoping I wouldn't notice. It also tells me they had the counter magic. I was right playing around it. Super Eel. A 3 Adapt 2. Nope, I'm going to decline this time. You can have your silly spell. Orzhov Enforcer is a Death Touch creature. Is going to make sure that Skitter Heal doesn't really do much. That's a new treasure token. I like that. Excuse me. Even has the Ixalan symbol on the coin. Passion Orator. When the creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. Messenger. 3 with Afterlife. Well, that's a hell of a draw. You may have the treasure. Real Absolution. Creatures I control get +1/+1. Creatures my opponent control get -1/-1. Whenever I can pay 4 mana to exile a card from a graveyard, opponent's graveyard. If it's a creature card, I create a spirit. And you know what? I'm going all out. I'm just going to go ahead and swing out. The best part is it's going to shut down their afterlife. Because the afterlife token is going to die immediately. When token gets created, then promptly dies due to the -1/-1 effect for all their creatures. Exile target creature with power 4 or greater. Well, isn't that just nasty? So rude. And a creature has Defender and loses flying. Well, alright then. I suppose that's one way to slow me down. They're gonna go ahead and evolve the Skittereel. Okay. Yeah, swing 4 while you still can. Okay, draw a card. It's a 0/2, so it's not going to do a whole lot of combat damage to me. That's lethal. And alright. First win. Press myself to my opponent with a moat by clicking that. I've turned a moat. Alex Evans, 93. Yeah, why not? Got a playable on turn 2, playable on turn 4, playable on turn 6. I just need to make sure I get the 6 mana if I'm going to cast Rakdos, this showstopper. Opponent taking their time deciding if they want to keep or not, but keeping ultimately. And another Azorius. Are you kidding me? Did everybody else get really great Azorius stuff? I mean, I got some lands that went well with Azorius, but nothing that was just like so spectacular I had to. In this case, looks like they're going Jeskai. Torchmarks. Okay. Torchmark kills my Ignisimp. That's Groovy. Noxious Rudion, which is a beast. Got another one of those? I mean, I'll be more than happy to eat all your Scorch Marks early on in the game. Oh yeah, keep using those, dude. Burn through those control spells. Burn through them. They're going 4 color. wheel acrobat. Spike wheel acrobat, rather. I've got the Blade Brand, Dagger Caster combo, I just gotta get 6 mana to make it work. The way it works, you cast Dagger Caster, hold priority by making sure full control is on, and then with this ability on the stack, you cast Blade Brand on it, then all of his damage he does is Death Touch damage, thus wiping your entire opponent's board, while leaving yours intact. Grasping Thrall. Groovy. No attacks. Interesting. Three attacking or not? Take 3, go to 15. See if I draw magical land number 6. My turn. And it is land number 6. So, Control Z to turn on full control. Okay. So, Dagger Caster. Resolve. Cast this targeting that. Submit. Pay the 2. Resolve. Turn off full control. They got the counter spell, it's gonna suck. They'll destroy the creature before the blade. Or, whatever the name of that spell is. Come on, dude. He's scrying, go ahead and scry. Or the Blade Brand. Yeah. So he's gonna wish he had that for Rakdos the Showstopper, unless he has a ton of removal in his deck. Shall see if it kills my Vindictive Vampire, it kills my Vindictive Vampire. City Scavenger. That is a Ogre Warrior. Okay, so I have a chance of destroying it. They don't have any mana left open for a counter spell, which I didn't think they had it anyway. Now they're in the process of scrying too. There really should be some kind of a marker to indicate they're scrying. Like they do with the Demir one, that Surveyor. Okay, so it left simply the Grasping Thrall and Rakdos. I need a white mana to cast Ethereal Absolution. 3 flames in the deck still, so we'll see what I can draw. Well, let's go ahead and block. They may have a combat check, and they didn't. Were they simply trying to get it low enough for the Spectacle? Or the, Smite the Critics? Uh-oh. They're gonna discard their hand and look for an answer. It's interesting. Skewer the Critics. There they drew it off the top. Oh, that's right, they knew because they had the Scribe. And I'll draw Swamp. I still got time to pull this game back if I can draw planes for Ethereal Absolution. It relies on me now drawing something other than land. Which, game 1, that's what I couldn't draw. Full creeper. Just Grudion at least is going to stop the weapon. Steeple Creeper can gain flying. Come on, dude. Yeah. Playing with full control on all the time. Kind of miserable way to play. Oh, let's say this doesn't have first strike. It shouldn't. Resolve Enforcer. Well, I got one more turn to draw an answer. Well, if I don't have answers, I just can't draw them. Customize would be bad. What? Grasping Thrall would be nice. Give me a little bit of life and let me block. Sign to the pit. Well, that's one of my answers. Now at 3. But I killed the flyer off. Bolt Guild Mage. Alright. Well, isn't that just crap? Oh, I should have kept that swamp. God, I'm an idiot. Now if he makes me discard a card, then I'm going to have to discard Ethereal Absolution. I want a choice. Nope, they're going to try to ping me for 1. Enable Spectacle. You didn't even need the Spectacle. Just do it. Don't show off. Well, that was some really crappy draws on my part. Alright. Real hesitant to start using wild cards to buy anything right now. Because I really want to see what I can pull out of my sealed or draft packs. Sauce. It's keepable. Not the most spectacular one, but it's keepable. Meanwhile, Weak Sauce taking their time deciding what they want to do in the hand after all. Alright. Drop the 2/1 so I can get in a little bit more. Drop the Guild Gate now. I can still drop Rakdos Trumpeters. Red Blankets Gruelden. Yeah, that's gonna get exiled. There's no way in the world to allow that to survive. Allowing them to mill cards or loot cards all the time. That could be nasty. Noxious Barrel Monk. Rumble Slinger. Alright, so that's a 4/6. Does not match up well against the Ludion. Beast. And of course, I can start with my bed. Wrecking Beast. Oh yeah, 12/12 amplifier. Seems good. runner. So they're drawing all kinds of stuff, and I'm drawing just flat out dead crap. But hey, if I needed 6 lands, I got them. Well, Showstopper. Let's see what Showstopper can do. That evens up the board a little bit. Five, 6. Clearly has something in hand, but I really can't sit around waiting to see what it is. Oh, the answer is a spell that can get down deep. Groovy. 2/3 is reach. Got 2 cards on the top mode. Situation, honestly. This isn't too bad, though. So. Okay. Good with this. Wonder if he didn't realize that that had Death Touch. Is just nasty. Alright, just limit the flyers. Oof, I thought they did have first strike and I didn't realize it. Oh, that's nasty. Yeah, they can adapt the hybrid. Get a 6/6. Surprised they didn't wait till their turn. Cancel, 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 cancel. Steven, think first. Swing with this to enable spectacle. Then cancel the spectacle cost. Come back. Back goes the Showstopper. And where's all the forces? Yeah, Dead Rebels. Turn up 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. That'll do it. 2 and 1 or 2 and 2? 2 and 2. So I'm guaranteed 600 gems in 3 packs. Oh man, another win would be 1,200. I'd feel really good about that. Means effectively it only cost 800 gems to do that. Or to do this sealed event tournament. Alanark. 5 drops, except for Blade Brand, which is not going to help me that much. I think this is a mulligan. This is terrible. But better hand overall. Better than what I had before. Oh my goodness, can I have another land with you? Maybe? Well, they're stalled on land. That's going to be a bonus for me. They drew their 3rd land. They dropped the lock. I did not draw my 3rd land, so... Up there it is. Ministry. If I draw another land, it can be pumped. Four mana available to them now. I hate it when my opponent starts looking at my creatures like that. What are you planning? Oh, Aubrey? That's evil.
Whatever happens next, duels are for personals. Let's just fight.
Another land would be nice. And no. Well, crap. Since they're gonna be able to play a creature with Menace or Riot.
Can't finish your job.
So I won't be able to finish it. Try and finish him off next turn. The land would be really nice.
Oh, you're gonna hurt when this is through.
Ethereal Absolution back goes both in my hand. Play Juggler. Are you friggin' kidding me? Alright. See which one they want to block. Front ward. Didn't draw a land.
All right. I'll just see myself out then.
Pretty soon here I'll hit that mana pocket and I'll be in better shape. But right now I'm stressing. This game could very easily slip away from me. They've got 6 mana, they can drop pretty much anything. Blade Jugglers are just so good. Oh, there's a land. Go ahead and swing. If they block any of them. Either one is Death Touch. Alright, go ahead and block the Reaper. That'll be a trade. I can main Carrying Him. I'll exile a Blade Juggler. More land, I can drop Rakdos, or if I can get the white mana, Ethereal Absolution. See what my opponent wants to do. Okay. Get rid of the afterlife, which I know is nice. Want the dagger caster to ping them and put another critter on the board. Casting. Okay, thank you. Just do it.
Oh, I look forward to seeing you running away. Things are about to get real rowdy.
This trumpeter, so you're gonna make a super out of it. Maybe anything? Ooh, there's land number 5. That's nice. Exile the Rakdos Trumpeter. You don't have enough to be able to pump it. Oh, my video preview just went out on OBS. Awesome. So I hope I'm... I was about to say, I hope I'm still streaming. Yeah, they're at 8 life. Drop them to 3. If I draw another land, I can take out 1 blocker and deal 2 damage to them.
Oh, that's nice. Yes, very nice indeed.
They do not want to cast Blade Juggler at this point, because that puts them down to 2 life. Carrying it and kills them. Top it all off, Rakdos Trumpeter is a menace creature. I think I've got this. I think there's no way they can throw out enough blockers to stop me. Addicted Vampire. Oh man. Now if they block, they're in trouble. It's gonna ping them even worse. So they're trying to place them in a damned if they do, damned if they don't situation. Response. Alan Arc. Clear the stage. Okay, they're gonna go ahead and kill off that creature. The 1, now if any of my creatures die, you die. Well, other than the Vindictive Vampire. If I can get a 6 mana consigned to the pit,
And
going
done.
to die.
Everything's in the right place.
Let them look at another creature in the gift. Wow. Domri there, one of the best planeswalkers in this set, straight up. But when you get bad luck like that, you whiff. So 3 and 2, which is where I was hoping to at least get to that. It's 1,200 gems, 14, then what, 16 in 2,000. So 1,200 gems is not too bad if I lose this game. Laugh it up, opponent. Ugh, 2 mana. That would be stupid. My opponent goes first. I'm really hoping to just draw land with 17 of them in the deck, and it paid off. That's not always a smart thing to do, people. Just because it paid off this time doesn't mean it always will. White-black Orzhov colors coming down first for my opponent. Alright, Feral Maka can come down because Blade Brand can make sure it trades with Concordia Pegasus quite nicely. They're not going to attack. I'm sure they're expecting a... they're right. So, kill their creature, don't lose mine, get the draw card. All in all, I say successful. seeing Esper colors on my opponent now. White, blue, black. 10th District Veteran. 2/3 Vigilance. And I drew land number 4. I drop the 2/3. Exile their Pegasus. Gain 2 life. And it gives me a flyer. +1 that can block the District Veteran all day. Test Demise. Well, I suppose that does do the trick. But we're not going to bother blocking this time. For obvious reasons. But I'll go ahead and drop the Grasping Throw. Use all my District Veteran does have Vigilance. So no attack from my kitty. And that blocks the Grasping Throw quite nicely. So, we are going to be quite a stalemate here. Tell you what I'm going to do, though. I'm going to see if I can't get some trades done. Because Daggercaster can have a lot of fun with this. That deals quite nicely with the 10th District Veteran. Fortunately, they didn't block Grasping Thrall, suspecting I had a trap. So I didn't get to wipe the whole board. Ugh, all the flying. Drop some creatures past her this time. Noxious Grudion trades with either of their creatures. One creature in the graveyard, it's a dead relic. Well, did that just suck for me? What did I just lose? Arena and Imp and the Roustabout. I'm rather irritated with that. I mean, it was a good play. I can't argue with the results. Really? Wow, okay. This for the spectacle cost, and back both creatures in the graveyard, because the Daggercaster can deal quite nicely with their afterlife tokens. I'm not sure how much Tithe Taker is actually going to see play standard. I don't know. White Weenie probably doesn't need something like that. God, another red mana. I could use the Smelt of Bigness to take away. Oh, never mind. We'll just do this instead. How's that sound? Imperial Absolution, MVP of this game. Looks like it's going to take me all the way to win number 5. Sure, I'll go ahead and sacrifice the Tithe Taker. And select 1, 2 token. We'll recast that Daggercaster and with 6, which is exactly enough lethal. 50 gold. Love it. Alright. No, 4 wins, not 5. I'm at 4 wins now. 4 and 2. 1,400 gems. So far I've only actually spent 600 if you count it. Just to play the suit a bit. Another win puts me at 5, puts me up to 1,600 gems, and then one more after that, and break. I'm not sure it's spectacular, but it's playable. Maybe I'm just in love with Ethereal Absolution. See at my opening hand and go, yeah, I gotta keep that. I'm gonna draw my land at least. Yeah, caretaker. Alright. I'm gonna get it out of the way. Having a mana ramp. I know, I'm just as bad as my opponent, sitting here and going, man, why are you using that stuff early? Alright, back up to 20 again. Oh, excuse me. Another creature would be nice. I'm not sure they actually expect me to block. Gosh, Rook. Ooh, that's nasty. I hate to do that just for one creature, but I really don't want to get down to 5 a turn. Oh, and it tapped my white mana to do it. Son of a gun. Oh well. I'll drop Ethereal Absolution, and that'll turn the Spirit Token into a 2/2, and their creature into a 4/1. Alright, well. Guess I won't get a token. Only problem being that the fight actually ended up killing their creature, so in the end, they really didn't benefit from that. I'll start using their creatures to make tokens. The Orzhov Enforcer will turn that Trollbred Guardian into less of a threat than before. Of course, if they give it Adapt, then they'll have Trample. Riot. So we're going to get that one on the counter as well. Let's turn ultimates. Rule lock it. Okay, fine with that. Pass. My turn. Alright. Beat push strider. I've decided to go ahead and just concede. Win number 5. Ethereal Absolution for the win. So, booster pack, and ICR, which is something I already have. So I'm 1 win away now from the break-even point. 5-2 so far. I really can't argue with the results. I could see Ethereal Absolution being really fun. Always hostile control deck. Will it be good enough in Standard? I don't know. Owning Pain and Rock. I'll take this. Not the most spectacular hand, but it's a hand. Go first. Whatever it is white at the very least. Deck. this patch. They added duplicate protection, so 5th card gets you gems now of a rare or mythic. The ICR upgrade rate has been dropped considerably, but, you know, they can't give everybody just free stuff. They're in the business to make money. I know there's still a lot of complaints about it, but what's that old saying? They can hand them a check for $1 million, they'd still complain about the color of the ink it's written in. Opponent has some kind of a spell. They're taking their time to pass through the phases. Playing Azorius, the white-blue color so far. I say so far because it's possible they could have a third color. Okay, how's the officer? Guess it's going to stop me from wanting to attack. An auto pass. I now have enough mana to actually cast Rakdos once I drop the 3 lands in my hand. Next turn I'll be able to drop the Vindictive Vampire. 2 3s are really good so far in this format. Checks out my Smelt Ward Ignis again. I'm going to see a lot early on. People are still learning the cards. Sorry, muted the mic. Lord, had a coffin fit all of a sudden. No blocks. Civic Stalwart can be stopped by the Noxious Crudian. Really, with it being sealed deck like this, this is best of one pre-release tournament. And just straight up. Pre-release tournaments are always fun. I really, really recommend if you have a local gaming store running them and you can afford it and have the time to play Paper Magic pre-release. Some of the most fun Magic you can really play. Shimmer of Possibility. My opponent's kind of a slow player. I've played 24 seconds so far this game. They've taken 3 minutes and change. Twilight Panther. Good kitty. So, Blade Brand is a great draw for me because it gives me more options. It allows me to make any one of my creatures a Death Touch creature. I could actually steal their Civic Stalwart with my Smelt Ward Ignis and swing at them. That's force a raid. If they wanted, they could swing all out and I could trade my board with theirs. I'm not picky here. Clear attacker step. 3/3. Okay. Blockers. You got a combat trick of some kind. Straight to damage step. Trade. I'll gain a life, you lose a life. Cast something second main. Maybe tap out to do it so I can safely drop Rakdos to Showstopper. Yes, they will. question is how lucky I get off Rakdos. If I wipe my creatures and not any of theirs, that could be trouble. Let's see. Mark says I wipe my creatures and none of theirs. Son of a gun. Wow. That was bad. And Chillbringer's going to tap down Rakdos. Well, maybe 5-3 is my final result. Especially since I'm getting really kind of starting to get irritated with how slow my opponent's playing. Let's see what I draw. It's a land. White land, so at least I can cast Tithe Taker. Let's see. Yeah, no matter what, I'm pretty much looking at lethal. I'll just go for tonight. So that was some really bad luck. Have it kill all of my creatures and none of my opponents. 1,600 gems, 3 packs Ravnica Allegiance. Go ahead and open those up. So I've got 4 total now. Undercity's Embrace could be good for control decks that need to deal with, say, Carnity. Last of the Guild Pact. Well, not going to win them all, right? Final payment. Breeding Pool. Hey, I'm never going to complain about dual land. Lynch. Font of Agonies. Ugh. Terrible card. Common Uncommon. That's nice. Deputy of Detention. I like it. But man, really expected to get better out of that. And worse yet, I don't think I really drew a lot of skewer the critics for my mono red deck. Yeah, I drew only 1. Up Legion 4 boss for that guy because skewer the critics in mono red is just stupid. I've seen Rakdos versions of it lately that run Risk Factor and Sword Point Diplomacy to power out a huge burn deck format. Just crazy. We shall see. Season ends in 13 days. I'm currently Platinum Tier 4. I will have to... see, it's guaranteed 3 packs of Guild to Ravnica plus 1,000 gold. Getting the Diamond gives me 4 packs. Mythic somehow would give me 5. I don't know if I'm going to make it that far. Anyway, I'm not planning on playing another sealed deck tonight. I was already tired when I got home from work. I'm even more tired now. But tomorrow night, I'll have my regular Friday Night Magic stream at 7:30 Central Time. So I encourage you to tune into that if you're interested. That's every Friday I play Magic. Mondays, maybe PlayStation, maybe Magic. We'll see, but I'm trying to stream on Mondays as well at 7:30 Central. This video will go up on my YouTube channel afterwards, which is ExParrot42. If you do a search for it, you'll find it. I have all my Magic stuff and a number of PlayStation videos as well. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.